Hi, this is Charles from StormWisdom in Phoenix, Arizona. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to work with crystals. If you're someone who's naturally drawn to working with crystals or stones, but you're not exactly sure what your options might be, here are a few things to consider. The first one would be to either carry a pocket stone with you or wear it as jewelry. Actually, that's probably the way it's been most commonly used for centuries, right? People choose a particular piece of jewelry or embellishment based on the stone or crystal that they're drawn to, and then they wear it throughout the day. Well, whether you're carrying it or you're wearing a crystal or stone, what happens is it's in your energetic field, it's in your aura, and your body assumes that it has access to these properties naturally. And so it begins to absorb or work with these properties just like it would if you were to consume the minerals orally through taking your morning vitamins and supplements, or if you were to apply it topically to your skin, such as lotions or oils or even makeup. So that's probably the most common way that people work with crystals. Another good way is if you want to hold a piece of crystal during your meditation, then what happens is you have the ability to kind of infuse your energetic body while you're doing that. It also helps you to focus your meditation a lot of times, depending upon the type of stone or crystal that you're working with. So just hold it while you're doing your prayer or your meditation and allow it to infuse your experience during that time. A nice size crystal will infuse your energetic body, and that energy will be with you throughout the day, depending upon your level of activity and the amount of stress that you're encountering, that sort of thing. Let's see, another good way to work with crystals is to actually have them anchor or infuse a room for you. So this is what happens with a lot of the larger crystals that you might see, is that somebody will purchase it and say it's like a cluster that sits in a family room. Then really what they're doing is they're taking the energy of a cluster, which in this case happens to be about community and harmony and working together, and they put it in a space where that's the desired energy. And then what happens is anybody who's walking in and out of that room or working in the room or playing in the room or sleeping in the room, they're basically in that energetic field. So that's a very easy way to work with crystals. And then let's see, another way that people work with crystals, and this isn't necessarily as common as the other, or at least intentionally it's not, and that is building grids. A lot of times what happens is when you start to collect stones and crystals, what you'll find is that you end up placing them together or near each other, and really what you're doing, whether you're aware of it or not, is you're creating a grid of energy. So the combination of the stones many times is much more substantial than it would be on their own. So working with crystal grids is a great way to do that, and you can feel that what happens is the energy really shifts or changes depending upon how you've put the stones together. So those are some basic ways that you could work with crystals yourself. I think you could also experience crystal healings through practitioners who include them in their healing modalities. So it's not uncommon for somebody who does Reiki or quantum touch or matrix energetics to maybe include them in their toolkit for when they're doing energy healing. So there's lots of ways to work with crystals, and in fact, if you're watching this on our iPhone or iPad application, the device in your hand is crystal based as well. So just remember, it's a simple and easy thing to do, that is working with crystals. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.